it is important to know in Raid Shadow Legends how to spend the mystery shards optimally or close to optimally, because if you do what I did originally, then it would be quite bad. What is like, you have 3 1-star champions out of all the mystery shard pools, and then you level up to them up to level 10 in 12-3. But then I'll show you what the problem is with it, okay? So you go to battle, and let me just do it. So now we have this double raid, that's why it's a bit problematic. So you go and do a double raid. And sure enough, it's gonna be completed quite quickly. In fact, it's gonna be done in just one more. We need Alice. Done. So it's done. Now the problem is, after selling the artifacts, that you need to go to edit team and stop the super raid because you just need a single raid to continue. And then you spend 24 energy. This is fine. Absolutely fine. But the problem is the following. While doing all this, you get at least as many mystery shards oftentimes than the ones that you spend. So if you have a mystery shard stash, then it might be useful to not do this. And also it takes too much time because you need to run this multiple times. And then obviously you rank up. That's something you know already. And then you can play 2-star champions. Unfortunately, it's still quite tedious to do the rank up. So this is one of the ways, but it's kind of slow, kind of tedious. Now, there is another way. In order to show you the other way, I need to make some room in the inventory, because I need quite a few champions that are simple 1-star champions. So I'll train another 4-star in the meantime. And now we have just 9 out of 10. What else can I do? I'm sure I can do something. Rank it up to 50, maybe? Not at this stage. Okay, anyway, in that case, I'll put one of the champions in the other vault. It's not a big deal. So I'll put this to the master vault. Fine. So now we have 10 slots. Summon. I just don't want to spend 1 million to get 10 more slots. Hopefully it's understandable. Because it's also slot management. Now we have quite a lot of 1-star champions. What you can also do is select a champion that you don't want to train in the main one, out of like red, blue or green. You know, for example, I'm selecting reds and greens. So you select a 1-star champion, for example this one, and use a beer, a red one. And then you need 3 more champions, and now the champion is on level 10. And then you upgrade the rank like this. It takes 4 champions plus the original one, so 5 1-star in total to get a 2-star plus 1 beer. And you have to do absolutely nothing. And then as you have more and more 2-star champions, which I do because it's like 6, 10, right now I have 10, then I can continue training them. By the way, if you need space, you can also just use the beer. 1, 2, 3. Done. And now it stands 10, level 10. And then in the next pool I'm gonna make it a 2-star, but it's less space efficient. And then the next step is obviously you battle stage 3. And then I usually use these champions to as food because I can recognize them quite easily. And then from now on you can just do super raids and that's it. And then they level up relatively quickly to max level 20, and then you can rank them up to 3 and use them as food. Or train some of them and move them up to level 4. So this is one of the fastest ways of also depleting the storage because you eventually need to deplete the 1300 mystery shards. You cannot stash all the 1-star and 2-star champions. Now sooner or later I'm gonna run out of beer. Now the other question is if it's worth using other type of beer, so for example void beer on red. And right now the long-term answer would be no. The short-term answer would be absolutely yes, because this account has a time span of, let's say, less than a month. And after whatever I do until then, to maximize my score, I will have to do, because this is a competition. But if it was outside a competition, I would use the void beer for other purposes, obviously. So you level them up. This was the second one. And meanwhile you get 3-star champions. This is amazing as well, and you can use them as food because by now you must have collected quite a lot of copies already. And then you rank them up to 20. I think the next one is going to be level 18, and then there is going to be another one to level 20. And then that's it. So yeah, right now they are at level 18. And meanwhile collecting silver for the next gear upgrade is also important, and we need like 2 more battles, or a double battle, to get to level 20. And this is quite quick. And if you book Alice, you can do it quite easily. By the way, you don't have much time left to grab Alice if you don't have it by creating a new account. I think it's March 20th or 21st. So that's it. And then go back to the champions part and rank them up. First one, second one, and sooner or later you'll need to do the same for the 3 stars as well, and the third one. There you go. And for the 3 stars, if there is a 330, which is oftentimes the case, you can either put them to the master vault, by the way, to make some space. And the expansion of the master vault is a lot cheaper than paying the 1 million for the same 10 slots. So I might as well just put these. We're not using any of these champions at the moment. So these. Also these two. Any others? And the good news is that you can use the master vault quite easily with the artifacts kept on the champion. I think this is the number 10 that we need. There you go. Master vault is full. And now we can work quite well on the champions that we want to upgrade. For example, I want to upgrade this to 4-star. We're using this. Don't feed these because it's a fusion champion, you know. If it becomes food, it becomes food. It doesn't matter. Oh, and this is another champion that we win. So these are the 2 champions that we win all the time from 12-3 or 12-6. Sacrifice both of them, absolutely. And now it's 4-star. If there was any 440 that I wanted to upgrade to 5-star food, I would do it. But I think I'm using this champion right now as Faction Wars champion. And now look at the number of spaces that you have. Now, I purchased quite a lot of spaces until 1 million to be able to operate well. So this means that now you can pull a lot of mystery shards. I think 30 at least. Second. And build them bottom up. You can do this with less slots, by the way. You don't have to have that many slots. But I chose convenience because it was already a bit too much. And then we have a ton of 1-star champions, so really a lot. And I want to preserve my blue champions, so I keep the blue as food. So now I select one, Tavern, feed them the blue one, done, upgrade, rank, done. So this was the one of them. And then the second one, feed them 3 champions, done, rank, that's done too. And this way you get more 2 stars and then you can put those 2 stars in 12-3. So next one. Sooner or later I'll run out of these beers. And then the next one, because there's still material for at least one. There you go, rank. Done. And to tidy things up, we have 4 champions in total. So I just pick one of them and do the level up. Whenever you have 4 champions left, you can combine them into one level 10 champion, and that's it. And now we have quite a lot of spaces, so we can get more mystery shards. So summon. This is a fast level up, and I think we made room for at least 20. Yeah. There you go, not 30 again, because I would need to pay $1 million for that. Which is something I've earned, but I would prefer spending it on artifact upgrades. And then the same game starts over again. So 3 in total, plus the beer, rank. Good. I would prefer ordering them in the opposite order so that I don't have to scroll down. This is the most frequent thing that I do. This is just a user experience type of feedback. There you go. Do we have more? Yeah, we have at least 2. And this is a green one. Upgrade rank. And I think we left off with one level 10. Upgrade the rank as well. And now with 3 remaining champions we cannot do much. So we have a bit more 2-star champions. We can all put them in the 12-3 grind. And then I think I can only get 10 more, not 20. No, I can get 20, that's good. If you have a summoners event, in that case this is what you do. So back to champions. I know it's a lot of clicks, it could be a lot easier. Rate could be a bit noob friendlier than this, but hey, this is an entry barrier, so I'm happy with entry barriers like this. Upgrade rank. Good. Because this means that we get some advantage over those who are not willing to do this. And it's not rocket science, this is not even hard to do. Okay, and that's it. And now we have a lot of champions, like 2-star champions. How many? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 28. 28 in total. What does this mean? 28 divided by 3 is 9 point something, so you can get 9 3-star champions. And this means that we can do the following. By the way, don't forget the arena, always refresh the arena. So I will find this arena after finishing this video and refresh this one too. I won't even look. I'll just illustrate what's gonna happen, okay? So you have exactly 9. This is optimal because you can do this 3 times in total. So you get some 2-star champions in here, whichever ones, and level them up to 20. And after they are on level 20, select 3 other champions. So deselect these and select 3 others. Now I select the same ones. Move them up to level 20, and you do it with the 3rd one as well. And once you finish, you go back to the champions location and tavern and rank them up to 3 stars. And once you have how many 3 stars? 12 3 stars in total. That's the objective. Right now I have 3. Or actually 5 with the... So I'll show you. With these, I have 5 at the moment. Then you can do the grind with the 3 stars. And whenever you have the exact same champions put in the exact same time, this means that they will max out at the same time. You cannot always afford to do this because at 4 stars it would be kind of difficult to have 3 4-star champion rank up, because the issue is that with 4-star champions you will need 5 4-star champions times 3 equals 15. And to hoard 15 4-star champions, it's a bit too much. So usually what you do is you have 1 4-star and let's say 2 3-star. And then you rotate the bottom 2. So that's how you rank up and level up quickly. And that's how you maximize spending the mystery shards. It is not necessarily optimal to use beer, but hey, we need to spend as many mystery shards as possible and we have limited space. So we need to use those champions as food somehow. This is the idea about completing this summon rush event. This one. Because you'll need the green shards to complete some of these missions. I don't have any other shards anymore. And I preferably want to go to 3.2k, and then 3.5k is not out of reach. But it's like, to spend 1300 green shards, it will take a while. And then the blue shards will cover this. The rest would not be it would not be bad either, but this is out of reach. So that's how you level up whenever you need to, as quickly as possible, by scoring the maximum number of points.